So how many of you have noticed students skipping advisor every day? I know almost every one of you in here has at least one student in your advisor that skips. Is this because they're rushed to get home? Or is it because students don't realize how wisely their time could be used in advisor? There could be many different reasons for students not wanting to go to advisor. I'm going to share with you a few reasons that I've gathered from some students at our high school. So I interviewed 5 different students, 2 seniors, 1 sophomore, 1 freshman, and a junior. I asked them each of them the same questions, and the first question was, do you skip advisor? 3 out of the 5 students said yes. I then asked them their reasoning for skipping. One said, it's boring and pointless, all we do is sit there. Another said, I want to go home, and so I'm not late for work. And the third one said, because my advisor never does anything, so it's pointless to go. From what I've gathered by this information, the students that skip are rushed to get home. A solution to this problem would be changing advisor to the middle of the day, so like before lunch, and shortening it so that it's only 15 minutes long. That would be less beneficial for the students that skip to leave because they would have to come back and find a way to get back in the building. And they would only have 15 minutes if they did leave. So I also interviewed some teachers. I interviewed 2 teachers to get their perspective on everything. The first teacher said that she's noticed students skipping advisor and she would like it if advisor was moved back to the middle of the day because instead of getting out at 3:15 every day, most students are getting out at 2:30 after 6th period. The second teacher I interviewed told me that he doesn't know what to do with his students for 30 minutes because they don't listen to him. They just sit there and talk the whole time. And so I not only interviewed students and teachers, but I talked to my friend that goes to Union, and she told me that they only have advisor every other Friday, and it's only 15 minutes long. It's used just for students that need to get caught up on late work, and this makes it so they get out at 3 o'clock every day because they don't have a 30-minute advisor, they only have 15 minutes. So a few years ago, advisor was held during the school day, and it was only 15 minutes long. I talked to Mr. Kingsbury, and he told me that they moved advisor to the end of the day for 30 minutes because it was supposed to be used to benefit the kids, like as a study hall, but most people don't use it as that. And he told me that the teachers were discussing moving advisor back to the middle of the day. So this would benefit students because it would give you a little bit of, like, since most teachers don't allow food in the classroom, it would give you like a time to have like a snack before lunch. Also, instead of at the end of the day having like a social hour, it'd give you time in between classes. So you'd have 15 minutes to just talk to your friends instead of at the end of the day when you can talk to your friends anytime at the end of the day. It would benefit the teachers also because it would give them a little bit of a prep time and a break in between classes. And so yeah, I'm sure many of you in here disagree with moving advisor to the middle of the day, especially because some of you probably skip, but there are many reasons why, like, that it would benefit you, like the snack thing. You could eat an advisor, the social hour, so you have a break in between classes. Also, if you have like a later class and you forgot to do your homework, like say you have American Lit 6th period and you forgot to do something in it, you could use that 15 minutes in the middle of the day to finish up that homework that you didn't do, and it wouldn't be late. So Yeah, and the main reason why students like advisor at the end of the day probably is because it's a social hour. But instead of it being at the end of the day, if it was in the middle of the day, it would benefit us more because we could socialize in between classes, which is when students probably need a social hour the most. That's just, so 60% of the students that I talked to skip advisor. And then both of the teachers agreed with moving it to the middle of the day. Yeah.
Good, you hit the camera.
Okay. You know what I do?
Yeah.
You know what I would do? I would enforce the attendance. What happens to a person if they skip?
Failed.
They didn't.
What
No.
happens now if you skip?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I know, I actually forgot to talk about that. But it wasn't counted towards the GPA when
Mr.
it was
Eastlock will be
graded.
on your book though.